Hello and good morning from the lovely and beautiful Rotterdam airport as our passengers are boarding for this BA flight, the British Airways Cityflyer to London City Airport on BA 4451, although call sign today will be Flyer 909. A morning departure from Rotterdam to London City Airport, I think about 3 times a week. So as our passengers and baggage are boarding, today's flight is more of a focus on the approach into London City as the conditions align for us to have the beautiful approach over the London City skyline. So as I say, today's focus on this flight isn't necessarily here or the full flight as I often do, but more on the arrival into London City Airport. Here's, by the way, the beautiful Rotterdam, well, I say beautiful, it's actually very nice, Rotterdam The Hague Airport, which is a freeware included part of, I believe it's part of the Benelux update. And I've got a custom GSX profile, that's why the passengers were walking from the terminal, otherwise passengers would have been bussed in. And we've got the same when we arrive into London City Airport. But look at this beautiful weather today that we've got. So I hope you guys enjoy the flight, and as I say, the main focus of this particular video is more on the arrival into London City as opposed to the departure and the cruise flight. So I hope you guys enjoy. The weather is looking not too bad today compared to what we've been having over the last few days. We've had quite a bit of winds in the UK, but the winds have finally calmed down. So for our arrival into London City Airport, we should be alright. We just got to bear in mind that we have a pretty narrow runway, so if the winds do pick up, then we may have an issue with staying on the runway. I don't think we will today, but everything's going to run really fast, and I'll let you guys enjoy the visuals of that as opposed to me commentating on it. So yeah, that's what we'll do today. So I've pretty much set up most of the way. We just need to get our IFR clearance for London City Airport, especially while the baggage is being
Rotterdam
loaded.
Clearance Delivery Flyer 909 ready to copy IFR clearance to London City.
Flyer 909 is cleared to London City Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 24 climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Departure frequency is 119.175 squawk 0125.
Oh wait, we have 175 into nav 1 or com 1, and then we've got 0125 for the squawk.
Flyer 909 cleared to London City Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 24 climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Departure on 119.175 squawk 0125.
Flyer 909
Okay, there we go. So we've got our IFR clearance for our departure. 118.205 for the ground. And we'll switch over to ground now. So we're on com 1 onto ground. Anyway, so what I was saying is that we are focusing today on the arrival into London City. Now that we've got our clearance and the baggage is almost fully done, we're going to turn our seatbelt sign on. We get our APU running as well.
Rotterdam ground Bombardier Delta Bravo Alpha November requesting pushback. Bombardier Delta Bravo
It looks like we've got
Alpha,
a
November,
traffic
pushback
on the airfield here. So as I say, we're pretty much fully boarded. We're going to get ready for our departure to London City Airport. As I say, the main focus of this video is not simply for the purposes of making a commentary, but more about the visuals at London City Airport. So what I'll do is I'll mute the microphone in a moment, and then we will, whoops, now that the baggage is fully loaded, I can hear the air conditioning units running. I'm going to set the heading bug for the runway, and then we'll just request for our clearance from GSX as well once boarding has been complete. Boarding is 100% complete, so we can prepare for our departure
Bombardier Delta Bravo Alpha November November taxi to and
Cones will be
hold short
removed,
runway 24
the wheel chocks are
taxiway
removed,
Victor Victor 5.
GPU has been removed,
Contact tower on 119.705 when ready.
boarding is complete. We close all the doors now.
Taxiing hold short runway 24 using taxiway Victor Victor
Cockpit
5,
door needs to be
Bombardier
closed as
Alpha
well.
November November.
Stereo light comes on. Front door is closed now as well.
Panie i panowie, z tej strony kapitan.
Beacon light comes on.
Wraz z pierwszym oficerem Kubalu. Będziemy
And
państwu
we've got
towarzyszyć
Russian
podczas
announcements,
dzisiejszego
typical.
lotu. Lot powinien odbyć się
We'll just
zgodnie
check
z
that
rozkładowym
GSX
czasem.
is okay,
Nie spodziewamy się
completed,
błędów.
have a good trip.
Bardzo
Very good.
prosimy państwa o
So,
współpracę
we can
oraz
start our
wykonywanie
engines.
poleceń bez
We'll start sequence 2 and then 1. Engine 2 is starting. Apparently the forward door is still open. Don't know why. There you go, forward door's closed now. We'll start engine 1.
Jeśli zajdzie potrzeba ewakuacji samolotu, oświetlenie na poziomie podłogi poprowadzi Państwa w stronę wyjścia. Aby odpiąć pas bezpieczeństwa, należy włożyć metalową część w klamrę. Można ją regulować za pomocą końcówki pasa. Aby otworzyć pas, należy unieść zewnętrzny.
Okay, we need to get the electrical pump on for the hydraulics. We'll just clear that. We'll just check our hydraulic pressure on here, and then we'll run through our after start checklist. So we've got good pressure on all hydraulic systems now. There you go. And then we'll turn off the APU, and we'll run through our flight controls checks. So, flight controls check. Full left, full right, neutral, full up, full down, and neutral. Rudder, left, rudder right, and neutral. Very good. Flaps will be set for 2 for our departure, so flaps to 2, 1, 2. I'll set our displays into map
Rotterdam
mode.
ground flyer 909er with Alpha ready to taxi IFR.
Flyer 909er taxi to and hold short of runway 24 via taxiway Foxtrot Victor Victor 5. Contact tower on 119.705 when ready.
Engine mode takeoff data, please. Okay.
Taxi
Thank
to and
you.
hold short runway 24 via taxiway Foxtrot Victor Victor Flight Flyer 909er.
Right, taxi lights come on now. Taxi lights on. Parking brake released. And we can start our taxi. RTO is coming on now as well. And we're taxiing nicely. Be careful with the engine power on the way out. As we are facing the terminal building. That's our cabin crew ready for our departure.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secured and ready for departure.
Brake check. Brakes are good. You can see the windsock there. So we've got a little bit of a crosswind on our departure, so it's not a big issue. It's just maintaining the center line is most important for our departure. So once we enter this next taxiway, we'll then configure the aircraft completely for our takeoff. There's a few things you can do on the Embraer. You've probably seen it now a couple of times on my videos. There you go. So we're going to taxi all the way to the end here. So we'll configure, we put the auto thrust on, and then we press the toga button. We'll press nav on our roll up as well here. So we got LNAV, roll to takeoff. So that means our thrust will automatically engage into toga. So we're going to click the takeoff config.
Okay.
Takeoff is okay. Don't know why that light is on. It says engine no takeoff data, so I don't know what that's all about, but that's okay. So we're just going to taxi to the end here, and then we'll take off. The beautiful Rotterdam airport. Try to maintain the center line here. We're taxiing pretty fast at 24 knots. But that's okay. Big sign for the Rotterdam, The Hague airport. So we're going to switch over to tower now, so we can prepare for our departure. There we go, confirm, runway 24. Stop for a moment.
Rotterdam Tower Flyer 909 are ready for departure runway 24 IFR to London City.
Flyer 909er QNH 29.80, wind 168 at 4. Cleared for takeoff runway 24.
Cleared for
Alright,
takeoff
clear for
runway
takeoff.
24 Flyer 909er.
entire flight was carried out in accordance with the submitted flight plan. The weather at the destination airport should be good. Do not expect any disruptions during the rest of the flight. However, it is recommended to keep your seatbelts fastened in case of unexpected turbulence.
Don't know why that announcement went there, but that's okay. So we've got winds coming in from the left side, so we'll have to keep that in mind for our departure. So a little bit of left aileron to make sure that the wind doesn't kick up the wing for our departure. Okay, we'll roll it on. Okay, and toga. So we'll do a little bit of right aileron just to keep the wings from lifting.
80 knots.
80 knots checked. Doing alright for, whoops, drifting the rudder a bit too much. And we can rotate now. Whoa.
Positive rate.
Here's coming up. I don't know what happened there. No V1 call out. And the aircraft is a little bit unstable. That's okay. We'll turn right straight away. And we're in climb mode already.
Going to 119er
Autopilot's coming on.
Flyer 909er.
Climb and maintain 2,500 feet. KLM 627 heavy. KLM 627 heavy climb and maintain 14,000 feet.
I don't know what's happened to the
Amsterdam
speed,
Center Flyer 909er is passing 2,100 feet, climbing 9,000
but it's been selected really, really low. So
KLM 1513 climb and maintain 14,000 feet. Easy 8678 climb and maintain flight level 220. Flyer 909er Amsterdam Center QNH 29er decimal 80 radar contact continue. Climb and maintain 14,000 feet. KLM 627 heavy. Climb and maintain 14,000 feet. KLM 1513. Climb and maintain flight level 220. Easy 867
not above 220 knots, Flyer 909er.
Flyer 909er, climb and maintain flight level 200.
Climb and maintain flight level 200, Flyer 909er.
Airbus Tango November Sierra, climb and maintain flight level 350. Velotia 2119er, contact Brussels Center on 125.0. Good day. Climb and maintain flight level 350, Airbus Tango November Sierra. KLM 1513, climb and maintain flight level 200. Easy 5708, climb and maintain 2,500 feet. Climb and maintain flight level 200, KLM 1513. Climb and maintain 2,500 feet, Easy 5708. Easy 5708, climb and maintain 10,500 feet. Climb and maintain 10,500 feet, Easy 5708. Climb and maintain 15,000 feet, Bombardier India Lima Zulu. KLM 627, heavy, climb and maintain flight level 240. City 1639er, climb and maintain flight level 260.
So that was our departure from Rotterdam. Hope you enjoyed some of the views. Had a bit of an issue with the autopilot on the initial way out and not properly configured, but we got there in the end, didn't we? So anyway, we're going to have a short flight across the English Channel, so I hope you enjoyed the views, and we'll do wing view for the rest of the flight. Hope you guys enjoy.
Maintain flight level 180. Easy 8678, climb and maintain flight level 340. Climb and maintain flight level 180, KLM 615 heavy. Emirates 146 heavy, climb and maintain 13,000 feet. Climb and maintain flight level 340, Easy 8678.
the aircraft is really struggling to climb, you know.
Uruchomimy nasz serwis pokładowy, oferując ciepłe...
I'm finding it really strange that in flight change mode it's really struggling to climb. Because it goes down to about 500 feet a minute. Because on flight change mode it tries to maintain the speed, and you can see also the thrust doesn't change. 75%. I don't know if we should try to push it a little bit more. But anyway, as we are crossing the channel, we're going to start configuring for our arrival as well, so we can get ahead of the game. So I'm going to program the ILS into nav1 down here. So the ILS is on 111.15. We're going to nav1 and then we'll switch it over. 111.15. The course for that will be 092. So course will be 092. What's the best way to turn? This way, isn't it? And course set to 092 for our arrival. And that is set. Our decision altitude will be 450 feet. So we'll go to radial to 450, radio altitude to 450. We've got a very, very shallow climb rate. Perfect. And we might have to do some interesting flying around once we get into the UK airspace. So we're still on the Amsterdam Centre, and we're climbing extremely shallowly, but that's not a problem. If it's really shallow, it's very comfortable for the passengers. And then we'll plan to do auto brake on medium as well. Now, unfortunately, Flight Sim Studios does not have on the 170, 175s, they don't have the the steep approach functionality. So we'll be doing the steep approach. Well, what the steep approach functionality does on the Embraers and any other jets that have it, it will increase. It will bring out the speed brakes on the steep approach section, so from 2,000 feet down to a very small angle. And as you increase your, well, as you decrease or increase your climb rate and descent rate, it will adjust it accordingly, so it reduces the noise. And that's the whole point of the 5-degree approach into London City. And there's other airports around the world that also do 5-degree approaches, but mostly due to terrain. In London, it's partially to do with the skyscrapers of the London City now and Canary Wharf, but also as a way to reduce noise, as a lot of that area, the old Docklands area, has become residential. From personal experience, being in that area, it can be noisy at times, but to be honest with you, most of the modern jets today are not too bad. I mean, I was surprised with the A220 100s that go in there, actually how quiet they are, especially compared to these E-170s and E-190s. So yeah, so that's what that's the point of the 5.5-degree approach, and I hope to give you a wing view of that approach as well. And of course, we're not doing steep approach mode because that's only on the 190 with Flight Sim Studios, but you know, you get a good idea anyway of how that works. Also, the parking situation at London City, they don't do conventional parking there. They actually turn the aircraft around so it faces out towards the runway. There are tugs that are located in the London City airport, but they are not for the purposes of pushbacking. They are really for the purpose of just moving aircraft around from gate to gate if there's, especially the the BA Cityflyer stuff that often hang around overnight in there.
Goodbye. Easy 8678, contact London Center on 11.
But yeah, so that's what we're at. We're currently about halfway into our flight at 14 minutes, and we expect a descent soon. We are currently at just below 16,000. Very conservative climb out on this particular flight. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, the flight, the flight level change mode has given us a very shallow, and then to maintain the speed as well. And you can see that the thrust has been set at 75 N1. And in order to maintain the speed and to climb, we're getting a very, very shallow climb rate. But that's not a problem. We're not getting shouted at by the air traffic controllers for not climbing. I think this is more to do with the wind conditions than anything else, really. But it won't be long now before we start descending. I've decided to program the nav1 for the actually nav2 has also been set for 111.15 for London City Airport. So yeah, we'll be ready for our arrival. Hopefully it goes smoothly. I'm gonna check the METAR for London City right now, so we can also think ahead about the weather. Oh, we're just switching over to London. So weather's not looking too bad.
Going to 118.475 flyer 909er.
We have winds at 140 at 8 knots, so there's a slight crosswind, but it's generally in our favour for the 09 arrival. And then that varies between 110 and 190, so there's a variable wind conditions there as well. So we've got 1015 hectopascals as well, so we've got a high pressure today, not overly high. Broken clouds at 1200, so that's going to might make our arrival quite interesting. Overcast at 1700, so yeah, that's going to definitely make our arrival very interesting. And the ILS is definitely needed for this particular flight today. Without the ILS, we probably won't see the runway now. Well, when we capture the ILS, we won't be able to see the runway, which on normal days you will be able to. But that's not a problem. We got a 2,000 feet capture for the ILS, and then we'll go down from there. So I'm happy with that. The only real concern is the width of the runway being very narrow, so we have to be careful with our rudder inputs on the arrival as well. But other than that, we are all good. 15 degrees on the ground, so it's quite mild today, especially considering we are in November, and we have relatively good wind conditions. No issues with icing. We shouldn't anyway. We might through the overcast clouds, but luckily the Embraer has automatic de-icing anyway, so I think that should be okay. Other than that, there's nothing else to say. We're all programmed in. We'll check actually for our arrival. We'll go to, how do we do this? Performance, descent is fine. Landing. So we need to go to landing init. We will input our, so runway heading is at 092 as discussed. The winds on the ground are at 140 at 8. And will be flaps full today. I'm not too sure about approach here. Cat 1, Cat 3. I'm pretty sure it's Cat 1 anyway, so that's fine. We'll just go Cat 1. Icing, we're not expecting any icing. And then landing. And there we go. We've got our VREF speed of 103. We are pretty light, to be fair. And it's a steep approach. So we want to be fully configured by the time we get to 158, which should be at the 2,000 feet anyway. We should be getting to down to 108. That's perfect. And you can see here we can fully configure after 140 knots. So that's perfect. So our arrival has been set 09 ILS XMA 1 Charlie for our arrival.
Please expedite your climb flight level 200.
Ah, there you go. Now we're being shouted at for not climbing properly. But there's not much I can do unless I was to go... How do I get rid of the... So set altitude. If we speed up a bit, is it going to give us more thrust? No, because we're going to hold our thrust. If I go to VS mode...
Flyer 909er, you are 62 miles east.
There you go, we've got our
10 knots. Expect ILS runway 9
clearance now.
Jacko transition. Cleared to Jacko. Keep speed not above 210 knots. Expect ILS runway 9er approach via Jacko transition. Cleared to Jacko Flyer 909er.
Flight plan. I can never get this one to work properly, so I'm going to use the inbuilt map just to double check. I think we can go shortcut V, and then now we're going to go down to 9. Flight level change then, and we're going to switch over to FMS.
Descend and maintain 9,000 feet. Flyer 909er.
And we'll go down to 9. Let me just check this map that we've got here. We just passed Logan, and what we're going to actually do is by the time we get to about Southend area, we're going to turn and then follow the river down, as most flights normally do. They get vectored in normally, as opposed to doing that approach that they've actually put in. I don't get that, to be honest, but that's fine. So flight level change, mode on the speed, and then we're going to go down.
Ryanair 983, you are 62 miles east. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect vectors. Visual runway.
Oh, I had the auto thrust in the wrong mode. That's why it wasn't maintaining our speed properly and giving us a bad climb rate. That's okay. We've got there in the end anyway. So we're just coming into the British Isles now. So yeah, I'll leave that map on the side. We're ready to go.
Runway 22, approach Ryanair 983.
You can see land now as well.
Swiss Tree 17, contact Paris Center on 126.475. Good day. Ryanair 5517, contact Brussels Center on 125.0. Good day. 126.475, Swiss Tree 17. Goodbye. 125.0, Ryanair 5517. Goodbye. Flyer 909er traffic is 9 o'clock 3 miles at 15,400 feet Boeing. Report them in sight. Eurowings 461 climb and maintain flight level 190.
It's getting busy now.
Flyer 909er traffic in sight.
So we'll center the heading mode.
Flight level 190, Eurowings 461.
We'll do the approach as if they would do in real life, not the one that's actually programmed into the sim, because it's not the realistic one. They normally vector in to the left side of the runway, then back around.
London Center beeline 501 heavy is at 9,600 feet, climbing 16,000 feet. Beeline 501 heavy London Center QNH to 9.71 radar contact.
So we want to be doing the circuit at about 2,000 feet. We're just approaching Southend Airport now. So we're going to bring our speeds down. We're going to start running into...
678 traffic is 12 o'clock, 4 miles at 10,800 feet.
Bring the speed down to 220 as requested by the ATC.
Easy 5708, you are 45 miles east. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway 05 approach via Sierra November Delta transition. Cleared to Sierra November Delta. Easy 8679er traffic is 5 o'clock, 2 miles at 10,000.
So I can just see the estuary to the River Thames now. And what I'm going to do actually...
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway 8 right approach via
They don't normally have a big go, but I think we should be okay anyway. So we're just coming over the Southend Airport now. I'm going to start switching over to heading mode.
Easy 8679er, have the Airbus in sight.
And then we're going to start vectoring ourselves in. Approaching 10,000 feet now as well. Get the speed brakes out, just get the speed down. Seatbelt sign comes on, sterile cockpit comes on, landing lights come on.
Flyer 909er traffic is 2 o'clock, 4 miles at 10,500 feet Ember. Report them in sight. City 982 traffic is 3 o'clock, 4 miles at 10,000 feet. Report them in sight.
Just coming over
09er descend and maintain 6,000 feet.
down to 6.
Descend and maintain 6,000
And we'll start
feet.
heading
Flyer
mode now.
909er.
Heading mode engaged.
City 982 have the in sight.
We need to get that speed down again. Let's use the speed brakes. There's the River Thames, the estuary. We're just coming over Southend Airport now. And you should be able to see, yeah, I can just about make out the pier there. Longest pier, pleasure pier in the world. See if we can see it from the passenger view.
Flight level 220, easy 8678.
Don't know. There it is, look. You can just see it there, just coming off. That's the longest pleasure pier in the world, and it even has its own little railway. Southend Pier.
Descend and maintain 14,000 feet, easy 8.
Now we'll engage the approach mode speeds now. Why is it not activating? No, it doesn't want to activate those approach speeds. Oops, why is it having a... it's having a bit of a fit now. No, it's not engaging it. If I switch it over to FMC, will it do it? Yeah, there we go. So, the workload is getting a bit heavier now, and we're going to descend a bit faster so we can reach our... So we can reach our desired altitude, which is 2,000 feet on the upwind leg.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet, Flyer 909er. Climb and maintain 13,000 feet, Boeing 7831.
Struggling to maintain speed really today.
Cessna Echo Uniform Sierra climb and maintain 5,000 feet. Climb and maintain 5,000 feet, Cessna Echo Uniform Sierra. Red Nose 2767 climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Cessna Echo Uniform Sierra climb and maintain 15,000 feet. Ryanair 79er tree climb and maintain flight level 200.
that in there.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Keep speed not above 210
We
knots.
wanna
Flyer
descend.
909er.
About 1,100, 1,200 feet per minute. Flaps are coming down to 1 now. Just going to let the crew know to take their seats because we're going to get into some bumpy air. Anyway, I'm going to leave the commentary off for now, and I hope you enjoy the approach into London City.
Climb and maintain 3,000 feet. American 21 heavy. American 21 heavy. Climb and maintain 16,000 feet. Climb and maintain 16,000 feet. American 21 heavy. Calling 6304. Climb and maintain 16,000 feet. Swiss 16 heavy. You are 300 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 340. Speedbird 65 heavy. Climb and maintain flight level 210. Climb and maintain flight level 180. Tomjet 5544. Climb and maintain flight level 340. Swiss 16 heavy. Airbus Tango November Sierra descend and maintain 6,000 feet. Flyer 909er, keep speed not above 185 knots. Climb and maintain flight level 210. Speedbird 65 heavy. Lufthansa 901 climb and maintain 17,000 feet. Keep speed not above 185 knots. Flyer 909er. Climb and maintain 17,000 feet. Lufthansa 901. Climb and maintain 9,800 feet. Keep speed not above 220 knots. Boeing Uniform Kilo Foxtrot. Easy 8678 descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Airbus Tango November Alpha climb and maintain 10,900 feet. Cessna Lima Charlie Golf climb and maintain 6,000 feet. Keep speed not above 210 knots. Ryanair 9er 8 Airport is 12 miles at your 10 o'clock. Maintain present heading and altitude. Report runway in sight. Speedbird Tree 68 climb and maintain 15,000 feet. Climb and maintain 10,900 feet. Airbus Tango November Alpha. Flyer 909er descend and maintain 2,000 feet. Descend and maintain 2,000 feet. Flyer 909er.
now running parallel in the opposite direction. The airport is actually exactly at our 9 o'clock position, and we're at 2,000 feet, which is exactly where we want to be around this sort of time. And we'll start fully configuring before we make our turn. As I said, we've got very low clouds today, as mentioned in the METAR, so nothing that we were not expecting. It's hard to see the airport, but the airport is just there, exactly to our 9 o'clock position. Flaps down to 3.
Climb and maintain 16,000 feet, Ryanair 64 tree. Speedbird 65 heavy climb and maintain flight level 270. Climb and maintain flight level 270, Speedbird 65 heavy. Speedbird 65 heavy climb and maintain flight level 340. Ryanair 9er 7 tree climb and maintain flight level 200. Climb and maintain flight level 320 Air France 22 heavy. Climb and maintain flight level 200 Ryanair 9er 7 tree. Flyer 9er keep speed not above 185 knots.
Cabin crew, seats for landing.
Keep speed not above 185 knots. Flyer 9er. Easy 261 tree climb and maintain 13,000 feet. Europa 1014 climb and maintain 4,000 feet. Easy 8678 you are 10 miles southwest of Gatwick. Contact Gatwick Tower on 1 tree or decimal 2 tree when inbound. Climb and maintain 13,000 feet. Easy 261 tree. Climb and maintain 4,000 feet, Europa 1014. Europa 1014 climb and maintain 16,000 feet. Tower on 1 tree, 4 decimal 2 tree, easy 8678. Climb and maintain 16,000 feet, Europa 1014. Cessna Echo Uniform Sierra traffic is 1 o'clock 4 miles at 6,000 feet Airbus. Report them in sight. Lufthansa 9er 01 traffic is 8 o'clock 4 miles at 5,000 feet Cessna C25C. Report them in sight. Flyer 9er 09er, you are 5 miles west of London City. Contact City Tower on 118.08 when inbound on the approach. Tower on 118.08, Flyer 9er 09er. City Tower, Flyer 9er 09er, 5 miles west inbound, ILS runway 9er approach. Flyer 9er 09er, City Tower. QNH 29er decimal 6 Cleared to land runway 9er Flyer 909er.
Throttle.
1,000.
Autopilot. Autopilot.
Approaching minimums 500. Minimums 400. Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate. 40, 50, 20, M.
Flyer 9er contact ground on 121.83.
Auto brake.
And there we are, London City Airport. Wasn't great with the rudder, to be honest. Could have done a bit better, but that's okay.
Going to 121.83
We did all right.
909er.
Just turn here. And we'll find our parking position at position 8. Flaps come up now. That wasn't a bad approach. We did alright. And we got 41 minutes on the flight time. And the lights can come off now. Strobes off. And the APU can come on. And I thank you for joining me on this British Airways Cityflyer flight to London City Airport, the home of the BA Cityflyer. And I hope you actually enjoyed that approach. There will be some cinematics in a moment, so I hope you guys enjoy. Like I say, I was a little bit too frugal on the rudder, and I went a little bit too far to the right on the approach in, but that's okay. But we landed successfully, not too bad of a landing, wasn't hard, which often it can be here at London City. But as expected, overcast and broken clouds at low altitude, which meant we didn't get to see the airport till relatively late on. But again, not a big deal. There's our colleagues, BA Cityflyer. E-170s just lining up on the side there. Snow power equipment standing by for the winter weather, which we will be seeing shortly, or soon perhaps. So yeah, there's a lineup of E-190s here, and looks like they're the only aircraft that are in at the moment here in the city. I'm going to see if we can do the parking. Just double check that what parking position I did. Gate 8, so these are 20s. And you can see how they're parked facing towards the runway. Turn off our transponder. Use the braking. Go around the baggage building. So these parking bays on this side are the original parking bays from the airport. So gate 3 is gate 4, so 8 is almost at the end, isn't it? Gate 5, gate 6, gate 7. So we're going to start braking now. Let's get those taxi lights off. And then we go to 8. So with these, now normally there's two, there are two ground handlers to help turn the aircraft, because the parking bays are really tight, especially for the big jets. Say big jets, the E-170s and the E-190s. That was a terrible approach into there, and then we need to make a full turn once we get to this point. It's about here. We have to be careful with the throttle as well, that we don't overload the throttle and knock over the ground handlers. See that we've got a marshaller standing by on our right side. So again, we'll be careful with our throttle because we don't want to knock over any ground handlers. And then once we stop here, I will then start bringing in some cinematics for you guys as well. So we made that turn very frugally, and I think we're gonna, whoops, stop slightly to our right side. I think we've really It's not the easiest parking. Seriously, this is not the easiest parking situation. But we can stop it there anyway. And I thank you for joining me on this flight from Rotterdam to London City. My parking is not too bad, could have been better. The ground marshaller is telling us to cut the engines, but I'm going to leave them running for now so we can do some cinematics, and then I'll show you, I'll do a video of the deboarding process as well. Thank you for joining me on this one, and I hope you enjoyed the rest of this video. And I hope to see you on another one. Bye bye.